The age of the orc has come. Because we will get the chance to see plenty of orcs. Super Banjo! My dude, it's always nice to see you. How are you doing? It's been a long time. Michael Lyon, welcome to the stream as well, my dude. Patriot is also here. His very first words are bats, question mark.
Warrior, build me an army worthy of Mordor.
Oh, ASMR Sauron. Build me an army worthy of Mordor. And Valhalla, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Alright, 2 slaughterhouses into the orc pit is gonna be the build order from the red Mordor player Mustafa. On the other side, we have the blue Mordor player Ectelion, who's building up 2 slaughterhouses into the orc pits number 1 and into the 3rd slaughterhouse right after. The beds are not open yet, but maybe Balindru can open them. Okay, so yeah. Ah, they were already opened. Okay, I didn't also see that, to be honest with you. But, you know, you are too late. Now you will say, I'm never late. Nor am I early. I arrive precisely when I mean to. We have a troll cage actually coming up for Mustafa now. What the heck? 3 slaughterhouses, orc pit and troll cage right after. It's one of the earliest troll cages I've ever seen. I believe trolls in a matchup like this can actually be quite effective because in most cases you will have to deal with orcs, and trolls, especially when they got a tree in their hands, they will be able to smash those orcs on the ground all the time. Yeah, it's gonna be hard with Mordor, but it's doable. It's definitely doable. Okay, so we have now double orc pit for Ectelion, and he will definitely need some Haradrims, I mean the Easterlings, to be able to counter the enemy mountain trolls. The orcs. Look at them boys, look at them. They are going to the solarium a bit too often. They are literally looking like Latinos, you know, not the looking, but the color skin, you know. We get more and more orcs being recruited. We also see more and more slaughterhouses coming up for Ectelion. He's now building up the Haradrim Palace, indeed. And that's going to give him the chance to recruit some Easterlings to counter the mountain trolls. The first of them is going to be on the field now. Look at them, boys. A bad boy. Bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? And this game is so much more balanced than when I used to play, just killing his fortress with one of the trolls at the start. I think that's still possible on the patch 1.00 in Battle for Middle-earth 2. The fortress is made of paper and you can actually smash it down with like a fell base very early. And it's so fast, you know, the punishment system is so much greater. Now the buildings are a bit more tanky and it kind of takes you more time to be able to take them down. But that doesn't mean that trolls are not being able to deal damage anymore. They can still indeed deal crazy amount of damage. Gulliver, my man, welcome. The troll is coming in clutch. The Easterling is not out quite yet. And the slaughterhouse is going to be still crushed in like 6 attacks, 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 6, right? 4, 5 attacks with the aggressive stance. And the trolls, they actually require a lot more experience to be able to hit level 2. But unlike the mountain trolls, I mean unlike the cave trolls from the Goblin faction, these trolls, they have sustain. They can pick up a orc and eat it, and then meat is gonna be back on the menu, boys, and the troll is gonna recover. No problemo. And there are a lot of orcs from Ectelion though. Look at that. Orcs, 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 orcs. Orcs are literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. In the meantime, this orc was eating. And sometimes when they're eating, they're kind of buggy. You know, they evolve to Afghanistan or something. I will be used from the Mordor player Mustafa. That's gonna make those orcs a bit stronger. And look at them. They are taking down those Easterlings like a no man business.
Back on the menu, boys.
Meat's back on the menu, boys. I think they used to level up twice as fast in 8.4. Yeah, they nerfed the trolls many times. In the 8.3 version, you could also eat an orc and heal up to almost full HP. And then they actually put some cooldown on it, and also the regeneration of the eat orc ability was kind of lowered. Now you gotta eat like, in order to be able to get full HP, you need to eat like 2 orcs or 3 orcs even, depends on how low you are. And yo, no. That's not worth it. By the way, losing a level 2 troll like that is definitely not worth it. Tomato, welcome to the stream, by the way. Fiesta is back on the menu, boys. Through that. Okay, so one of the trolls has been taken down, but it's not a big deal because he will be able to recruit more, as this was not a troll cage delete strategy from Mustafa. He will keep the troll cage and keep getting more and more trolls recruited. I believe the breaking point in this matchup is going to be a Fel Beast. Fel Beast is going to be so valuable in this matchup, especially when you get it early on, you know? Because in order to deal with the Fel Beast, you will need to either recruit multiple Orc Archers, and when I say multiple, I mean it. You will need to have like 6 battalions of them to be able to burst down the Fel Beast fast enough, or you need to make a transition into the Haradrim Archers, which is gonna mean it's a really big investment. You need to build the Haradrim Palace, get it to level 3, and those Haradrim Archers are also quite expensive. It's not gonna be quite easy to be accomplished, and during all this time the Fel Beast can clean up. The Fel Beast can be used in the worst case scenario to fight for the map control and pressure and harass the enemy economy. That troll paid off, but I mean, losing the troll here was definitely not very worth it. I think, you know, if you would get away, it would be a definitely better situation. But Mustafa has now black orcs upon the field, guys. The black orcs, they are looking like grandfather troll orcs. You see that? They are looking so much older, you know, like the elders, you know what I'm saying? The orc elders. That's how they are looking like. We have creeping action going on from Ictilion with a bunch of squad of orcs at the top left side. He's in a defensive situation now. He's building the, getting the Haradrim Palace up to level 2, which will give him the chance to recruit the Haradrim Lancers, but it might be a little bit too late for that one. And actually the strategy from Mustafa is paying off, as the builder is gonna be taken down.
Fool! No man can kill me.
You fool! No man can kill me. Hey, throw! Oh, nice shot, bro. Nice.
Podolski 5454 just resubscribed for 2 months. Ahoy. DERHH.
DERHH. Podolski 5454. Thanks for the resub, my dude. For second month already. Appreciate that. GG's gonna be cold. And the girl couldn't pronounce it. I will do it for you. Death. We have the blue Mordor player Ictilion at the bottom side against the red Mordor player Mustafa at the top side. And that's the second time we see now the Mordor mirror match in the best of 5 series. The first one was kind of fast and Mustafa was able to dominate that. And yeah, hi Mordor. Hi Mordor. It's been a long time. Okay, so 2 slaughterhouses into the orc pit. You know what? Never change a running system. Why should you? You can do the same thing like you have done in the previous game because it was working out perfectly. So build now the 3rd slaughterhouse and then the troll cage right after. What? I am trapped in my own game because of this. I built one well, and gathered my units around it, then I surrounded it with walls and catapult killed me. I mean, you have big problems, my friend. So I heard Balindru had a date. Yes, Vanzi, Balindru had a date indeed. And Balindru, you know, Balindru is a man now, I hope. I mean, he was a man before, but you know what I'm saying. But a gentleman doesn't talk about such a business. So Balindru is a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Look at that. Would you look at that, boys? That's like a never change a running system. I miss the days when people played nothing but Forza Horizon. Really, you miss the days? I mean, it was good days, but trust me, if this would keep going like that, it would be kind of boring. At least for me, you know, when I see... Imagine you put yourself into my situation and also into the situation from the players in which you spam hundreds of games on the same map over and over and over again. Why? Because there are great mappers in our community, in BFME 2 especially. They are putting in so much time and effort to create those beautiful new maps, and why we shouldn't use them. Okay. So Troll Cage, the first mountain troll boys, is gonna join the battlefield. And yeah, trolls are actually very underrated. I agree on that one. I think trolls are very strong when you use them properly, but most of the time I feel like the people, they don't really care about the trolls that much, and when they finally recruit the trolls, they also don't give them the weapons they want to fight with. You know, this troll, when you get a 3 in your hands, that is such a big power spike, and I don't understand why people are not using that. There is no reason why you shouldn't use it. Because you can still use the fighting orc ability to eat even when you have a 3 in your hands. So there is little to zero reasons why you should never pick up a 3. And as in a situation like that, with the 3 you have splash damage, right? And you can hit multiple units at the same time, and I think that's a huge deal when it comes to fight against Mordor orcs or goblin warriors, and even against pikemen, because what the 3 does, it also kind of extends your auto attack range. That means, for example, this troll now has to be literally sitting on the enemy unit here to be able to attack it with the fist. But with the 3, he has now extended auto attack range. It means he will be able to hit the orcs from this location eventually, right? Which is gonna keep him also in a safe distance. 100% balls deep. I also thought that, but it's definitely visible. I've seen it, by the way. I mean, I don't know if you can cast it, but it's visible. Like when you pick up a 3, you can't throw rocks anymore, but this is still clickable. 100%. I've seen it yesterday. Okay. 400 command points for Mordor and 400 command points for Mordor. And let me tell you one thing, guys. Mordor is gonna win this game. Smart, right? Because I cannot be wrong about that. The Gollum. Look at this guy. Sneaky little hobbitses looking for the potatoes. What status, Precious? What status? Ictidon is actually doing good now because he has now his own troll cage up on the field. And also Easterlings to counter the enemy troll. There is one troll coming from Mustafa. But you gotta watch out because he's being hunted down by the enemy Easterlings. Shanks, after Mustafa versus Ictilion, I can play versus Munch for the league, sure man. Unfollow Shanks for the Mordor joke. Hey, please don't. Please, I take it back. 0.36 USD for every download. Okay. The mountain troll. $450 for Mustafa and $350 for Ictilion. Actually, it looks like Ictilion is leading, but Mustafa has still more command points. Gonna be definitely taken down. It's gonna hurt him because it was almost level 2. Troll was not in position just in time. And level 2 is required for the auto heal, as you can see and tell. And none of these trolls is picking any weapon. Where are the trolls from Ictilion at though? I'm curious. I don't see any trolls yet. You know what would be, it's also very it's expensive, right? But because you gotta get it to level 2 first and then to level 3 after that one to be able to recruit the attack trolls. But the attack trolls, they have like a dominate troll ability, which will give them the chance to steal the enemy trolls. So if you see your opponent spamming trolls like crazy, this could be actually a very solid strategy to get your troll cage to level 3, recruit some attack trolls, get them to level 2, and then steal the enemy trolls and make them fight for you. I think that would be kind of funny. Imagine you have like 10 attack trolls and you are able to instantly steal 10 trolls of your opponent. That would be kind of crazy. Boom. Okay. I mean, he has many orcs here. He can surround this eventually. Clump. You gotta move the eye a bit because these units are not buffed, as you can see. These units. But the orc pit is so squishy, it will be still taken down. Attack trolls are not capped, if I'm not mistaken. They are not capped. I mean, the units are not capped at all in the game. Hey Zirael, welcome. Zirael, it's nice to see you back on the menu, man. I remember you from the World Championship 2019, if I'm not mistaken, but you was not showing up for a long time. Holy moly. Engmar Yora, my man with the troll emoji. Imam Yora, I miss your messages. Did they remove your troll emoji or why are you not typing anymore? There we go. That's my dude. But it's nice to see you back, Zirael. And I'm also happy that you will also participate in the upcoming big tournament. I wish you the best of luck, my dude. Oh, the troll is running for his life. He should be able to get away. Eat. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. But the troll is like, you are not eating tonight. I will eat you. Boom. Oh, this guy has like 3 and the other one has like, he's fisting him, guys. Literally fisting him. Run for your life, my dude. This troll is also keeping the distance with throwing rocks, which is gonna turn them into something. I mean, they are actually dealing great amount of damage. Holy guacamole. This troll. Look, you see Bolsty? Did you see that? You can still cast the Find an Orc to Eat ability. You can still cast it and Ectelion doesn't say a word and he leaves the game just like that. Okay, so we have Goblins against Engmar this time. Blue Engmar player Ectelion against the red Goblin player Mustafa. Primal, welcome to the stream, my dude. When is your best of 5 against Smokey, you mean? I don't know, man. This guy's dodging me. I asked him today, I was like, Smokey, hey, dude, come on. When is our best of 5 in the battle for Middle-earth 1? Because that's not your, your kingdom. Trust me on that one, This guy was like, I can beat you on Forts of Eisen. Maybe he can, I don't want to, I don't want to blow up the expectations.
Balindru is cheating on me with Bailey.
Balindru is cheating on me with Valley. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. 4 tunnels coming up for the Goblin player. And 3 meals. And 4 meals coming up for Engmar. Into the Hall of the Kingsman. So it's an economical opening for both the players. And we will now have a Goblin Cave number 1 coming up. What happens after the leak? You will have a tournament. I mean, basically the $1,300 tournament is going to happen after the leak. We are still missing 5 players, so if you haven't signed up yet, guys, it's perfect timing. We have 59, we need 64, and then we are good to go. And it's gonna be a great tournament, and the top 10 players are gonna be able to win some prizes, It's, basically you cannot lose anything, you can only win. And the reason why we do that is obviously Rise of the Witch King has top players, right? For example, we have Urbi, we have Avehabe, we have Smokey, we have Sauron. There are really strong, really, OP players in the Rise of the Witch King scene, and getting to this top 3 might actually be kind of difficult. But I believe now, because now you get the chance to win money when you even reach the top number 10, you can at least get some money, All right, so 3 Goblin Caves coming up for the Goblin faction player. Warchan is available for Mustafa. And Engmar player has 450 and Warchan available as well. He will now have the Wolf Den for the Wolf Riders and Wolf Packs eventually. And Wolf Packs are not really needed in this matchup because the Goblins, they won't recruit any Pikemen anytime soon. But if they do, Wolf Packs are the best counter to the Pikemen. I can lose like a champ versus you. I mean, losing doesn't matter. For me personally, I like to lose more than I win, Because I believe you learn more when you lose than when you win. Creeping action is going on. That's going to be the first attack with 1 single Gundabad warrior. I don't think it's going to be too effective because there are 3 Goblin Caves, right? He has 3 Goblins inside the tunnel. So this should be easily defended. Don't try me. Okay, sorry, man. The Builder is healing up. And he will also creep this one at the same time. Okay, we have now the Wolf Packs for whatever reason. I don't think it's needed, though, to be honest with you guys. Because the Wolf Packs are only good against Pikemen. They are not very good against anything else. And unlike the War Packs from Isengard or the Spiderlings from the Goblin faction, they are also not very great for harassment. They can still deal economical damage, don't get me wrong, but the amount of time they would need to be able to kill 1 single tunnel is just not worth it. Look at that. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe they will deal damage. Maybe they won't. Who knows? You will see now together. Yeah, you see the damage is kind of lowish. Even though almost every single one of... I mean, it's not even that bad, to be honest, but... It's like very similar to one single Goblin Warrior. Actually, dude, I take it back. The harassment is not even bad. No, I didn't miss. Bro, I've been losing so much in past days. I've seen your message. Yes, he won yesterday. Vale was able to win against Isengard AI yesterday. In 3 hours. But he was suffering quite a lot. I was having such a great time watching that. I was laughing so extremely hard because I see an explosive mine going to the outpost, you know, and he doesn't see it, you know, and I know what's gonna happen. I'm like, it's gonna happen now, and I see boom, and you get notification, Gandalf just got slain, Faramir has been killed, Boromir has been killed. We have a cave troll, boys. And we will get snow trolls now. Okay. There is a tunnel, top left side, offensive tunnel, and the wolf packs, they are kind of forced to disengage. He also didn't purchase this one. And what is happening in the meantime? We're gonna get some snow trolls, but I don't think they're gonna be effective again, you know, enough to fight against the cave trolls. What you could eventually do is you can kind of hide them, you know, and that might sound crazy, but I think it's really effective. You can actually, you know, recruit like 4 of them, hide them, and then don't show them at the first place. Then you go ham and attack the fortress. Maybe that can be actually a very great choice. The snow trolls, but they are actually getting crushed. What's going on? How they take what? How they took so much damage from what? From Goblin Warriors, really? He took so much damage from it, that's crazy. 500 for Goblins and 450 for Engmar. The thing is, Ectelion is so behind, like he's down 2-0, and if he loses that match, he will be losing the series. The cave troll, look at him, boys. This guy is not joking, you know, look at that. He was just recently visiting the dentist because look, his teeth, they are looking Gucci to me, you know what I'm saying? Shining bright like, oh, beautiful trample is incoming. Trolls, 2 trolls, but they are not friendly. They are gonna fight and punch each other. Oh, nice shot from the one with the red pants. 7 power points in the bank for Goblins. After the war chant, he didn't go for the cave paths yet, and also not for the land. And Engmar has 5 power points. Now he might go for the Felwind, and that's gonna give him the chance to catch those cave trolls. But he has nothing to kill them really, right? He has no pikemen, so it's gonna be kind of difficult. Okay. Oh, nice shot, man, dude. This cave troll actually popping off. The snow trolls, they are supposed to be tanky, but they are not tanky enough. And I'm telling you guys, the 3 in your hands is adding so much more value to the trolls. The mid is gonna be taken down, level 2 now, and boom, turn and fight them, no problem. Look at that, you can disable them all the time. But here's now heal trolls on the field, that's gonna change something. The heal trolls are one of the best, if not the best pikemen in the game. They are so tanky, they are hitting like a truck. We will have now the spider summon, but one of the cave trolls has been finally taken down. The other one is running it down as well. He will be also taken down. But the spiderlings now from the summon, they will get the chance to commit against the level 2 mill. The level 2 mill has 0 protection, but Engmar gets the chance, if he wants to pick up the snowbind and use it on the mill and save it. But it might be even too late for that one, because we have only 8 power points collected. It looks like you want to go for the 10 as soon as possible, which will give him the chance to summon the orcs for additional reinforcement to deal even greater amount of damage. But the thing is, losing those mills, especially those level 2 mills, is pretty painful when you are already behind in the power point command point department. Okay, Ziriel, no problem, I got you. Maybe we can get some games for you then. And Ziriel, guys, is a long, you know, it's like a old Rise of the Witch King player. He was not playing for a long time, but I remember his name from the WCS 2019. He's a Russian player, and he's back on the menu. That's good. We need more players, boys. I don't know, Parallax. I literally came to my PC 5 minutes ago. And then Mustafa was typing me, Shanks, can you stream? And I say, sure. And here I am, you know, I have no clue. Nothing is scheduled today. Maybe we will get a chance to find more games, but I cannot confirm yet. Not today, Yakonic. We had like 2 really fast games. 2 Mordor mirror matches. Lots of pressure on Engmar, 400 command points, only his command points kept. We have the Goblin player with 725 command points in total. The level 2 mill is gonna be the target. Oh, that hurts. Look at that. He's dropping down to 325 command points. Only he has finally 10 power points collected, but it might be a little bit too late. Look at this cave troll. He's finally going down to the hill trolls. The hill trolls are so tanky. The build has been taken down as well. I mean, literally everything is falling into pieces, falling apart for the Angmar player. Actelion, this is not looking good. This is definitely not looking good. Smokey, welcome. A heal trolls because he wanted to counter the enemy cave trolls. Not the builder, true. The mill is going down. 200 command points, that means he has... What? My dude has just used Untamed Allegiance on the Wolf Den. And he has no command points. Dude, this guy deserves to lose. I'm telling you, this guy legit deserves to lose because he's griefing. That's literally intentionally feeding. And I've never seen this building level 3 before, by the way. This is actually looking good, man. Look, this, what is this? You see this wood tower on a stone building. What is this design? What the heck is this design, guys? Do you see this? You see this like stone building? Then you have this wood thing here and wood tower on top of it. Like, doesn't make too much sense design-wise to me. Untamed Allegiance though lasts forever or something. Is this gonna last forever? Nah, it's not lasting forever. But it was lasting for a while. But what's the matter? You have no money and you have no command points. It's crazy. The Hall of the Kingsman is going down. The cave troll is here, but you know, Engmar is falling apart. There is nothing he can do. And that's like a troll style, you know. Why would you do that? Like, why would you go for this one? I think Orc Summon would be a better choice because you can stall the game. Maybe even Snowbind or Felvin could be a better choice because this has done nothing for him so far, right? And he's, you know, legit trolling. 975 command points against 350. That's a huge gap. Actelion we trust. There is nothing to trust on, man. I think he will disappoint you when you trust in him at this point.
Warrior, build me an army worthy of Mordor.
Builds me an army worthy of Mordor. Does anybody know of you guys how to, you know, the one ring to rule them all? You know what I'm saying? This in Mordor language. Do you guys know that? Ashnas, blah blah blah. I think we have you know, kind of heard this in the Hobbit films, and some people, they are really big, you know, Lord of the Rings fan, and they can speak in Elvish language and also in Mordor language. They look like Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know something we don't? Isn't Untamed Allegiance one of the worst spells in the game? Yes, sir. It's potentially the worst. It's like the disguise from Elvin, you know? Like, we need to understand one thing. In which universe is it okay that Untamed Allegiance is a 10 power point summon and Felvin is a 5 power point summon? I guess it kind of makes sense in this matter, because if you get the chance to Untamed Allegiance at the beginning of the game from a 5 power point summon and you can literally take over the troll layer at the beginning of the game, that will be kind of busted. But the thing is, 10 is too much, 5 is too low. How you want to fix that stuff? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, you just copy paste it from YouTube, from Google, right? I have seen that yesterday though, Ave, on the work layer. I think it was you, right, who was using it on the work layer and recruiting multiple works on the map, jungles of Faradat. It was pretty funny. The build speed is crazy. You was actually recruiting the work packs in like 5 seconds. They joined the battlefield, and also, I mean, Smokey's, you was like literally, you know, using it in front of the castle of Smokey. It was creating so much pressure. Look, this heal trolls, guys. 14 power points collected after the spider summon. What is this guy doing? Oh, look at the speed. Did you guys just see what he did? He used Fell Wind on his own army. This thing is actually tanky. Look them, they're not even they're not even fighting. Hold ground stance. It's tilted, yeah. I think Untamed Allegiance doesn't work. What do you mean you have no money? It doesn't tell you you can recruit them for free. You have no money and no command points either. What doesn't work? Actually, this thing is tanky as hell, man. What is this? 6,000? Almost as tanky as a fortress. Oh, boys. It's time. I summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Ultimate Bursto. Attack is Black Magician. With the White Lightning attack. Do it. Boom. I mean, it's literally the best thing about this performance of this game. What am I watching right now? That's literally pure disappointment. This is Red Eyes Black Dragon, true. The Worm summon is going to be used. The Worm doesn't deal too much damage to the Fortress, but I think it's going to be... Look at how vulnerable the Dragon Lord is against the Fortress damage. The Fortress arrow is actually kind of bullying him hardcore. He will die to it. Like, I give it 10 more seconds. If he doesn't heal in about 10 seconds, he will be definitely taken down. The Fortress is thick, you know? I mean, he's dealing great amount of damage to it, but he's taking so much more damage in return. I like the Drogo. He's a bit squishy, but other than that, he's dealing a lot of damage. He's mobile. It's like a wizard on Fair Beast. He's gonna die, right? Right? That's gonna be close. Oh, not even close, baby. Use Untamed Allegiance, and what was this game, dude? What was this game, dude? I don't get it. Man, 60 minutes, but look at this graphics.